I don't know. I've seen you in.
We have to do an extra one of these at some
Yes.
point.
I was thinking about having Matt come over. We're going to do one on the wife carrying championships. We'll watch it and we'll comment on it. So we might do that because he said it'd be a good podcast. Anyway. All right. You ready?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm worried about the hearing test. So we'll have
Who's the one who told you about the wife carrying?
Matt.
Oh, Matt?
Yeah.
I thought it was
No, it was Matt.
Joe.
You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Just Talking Out Loud. I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And we're happy to have you with us. We just got done eating, I had pancakes. She said she got too many chocolate chips in the pancakes, and I have to tell you, there is no such thing as having too many chocolate chips in pancakes. Just so you know. So.
They were hard to get out of the bowl, and they were stuck everywhere.
They were good in the pancakes. So.
Thanks, my omelet was pretty good, too.
You had an omelet. We're going to do a hearing test. I am a little worried about doing the hearing test. Test. We're going to do the omelet test. But I had a heck of a time just getting the syrup open. How do you have time? I had to use a pair of pliers to get the syrup open. It was a brand new bottle. I mean, it was just.
On there tight.
I've never seen it. And it doesn't have a label on the front. Did you notice that?
No.
Yeah, there's no label on the front of the bottle. I don't know why I would pick that one.
I don't know either.
So
Unless it came off in the bag.
If I'm up all night, you'll know why. Special syrup.
Object.
Oh, well, that didn't work.
Foreign object.
Hold on, I'll help you. Just 1 second. We're having technical difficulties.
I got it. No.
I don't know why it's doing that. Oh.
There, is that it?
It does not want to stay up. This has always been the good one.
Okay, is that better? Okay. I won't touch it. I don't know. Okay.
That's always been the...
So what is this hearing test?
Okay, so what it is I'm going to play you a sound.
Okay.
And you have to tell me when you stop hearing the sound.
Okay.
All right, so you want to try this?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try and do this. I moved the table over a little bit closer to see if we can do that. Here, we're going to start. I'm going to be quiet. And this way people can hear it too. They can do their own test.
Okay.
Of course, obviously I wouldn't know when they stop hearing the sound.
Right.
But they can do this.
You want me to just put my finger up when I stop?
You can just say, hey, done. Can't hear. It doesn't matter. Okay. I hope that I put it as low as I could without making it too low where you couldn't hear it. But I know how you are with your ears, and I didn't want to do it without on the...
I have ringing in my ears, so if it matches up, I won't hear it at all.
That's true. All right, you ready? We're going to try this. Here we go.
I think it went past my thing. Boy, it's getting really high.
You can still hear it.
Uh-huh. There, it's gone.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Really? It went when you said?
Uh-huh.
You have hearing for a 65-year-old. Seriously? That's when it disappeared.
Uh-huh. Why?
Well, I mean, that tells you how old you are, your hearing is, depending on when the sound disappeared. So it's for you said it's gone, and it was 65.
Yeah, it went really high.
All right, here, I'll try it.
But I think it went through my ringing noise.
Hold on, we got to go
Why,
back.
you heard it?
No, I kept hearing it.
Oh, you kept hearing it?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. We got to go back. You got to do a commercial. We're not doing a commercial. It's doing a commercial.
You're going to try it again?
I was, but I can't get it to...
So you heard it for longer?
Now there's some lady...
Everyone deserves.
So did you hear it for longer?
Yes.
For what matters.
I can't get it to go back. It won't go back. Okay, wait. Oh, God. You know what's sad?
Commercials?
is you can't. Now I want to do some kind of dog thing.
Advertisements.
I was going to try and do. Yeah, we'll just do it over. Because obviously this is not. So I could hear it longer. I'm going to try it. Okay, here we go. That's got to play an advertisement, I think. Because now it's trying to. But anyway, yeah, I was surprised that you said you couldn't hear it. I was thinking.
Maybe that's
'cause it
where
went
it equals my ringing in my ears.
But I didn't know. I got to wait till this this commercial goes. And then, but I was kind of surprised. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, crap.
It starts like real low and...
Yeah, it starts real rumbling, kind of. This is so hard to do. I should know better. Here we go.
It's just like a vibration at first. Then it sounds like a spaceship. It's gone.
Gone.
Really? You heard it that much longer?
Yeah, 50. I have 50-year-old hearing for my 58-year-old body. You have 65. You hit it twice. Round the button both times, 65. But it could be.
I think that's my ring.
It could be, though, part of it could be the way the sound. I have the sound down because I was afraid it was going to hurt your ears. So I turned it down on the computer a little bit because I was afraid you're going to go, But you did it twice and it was both 65. So there you go. Terry has 65-year-old hearing. And you say I'm the one that can't hear.
You just don't listen.
I listen all the time. I hear it. I heard that loud pitching sound. Wah, wah, like that.
So is it high when that remains?
Yeah, it goes real high. And then for me, it just kind of, as soon as I hit, whenever it says 50, that's when it just
that's
disappears.
probably how my ringing in my ears.
What part of the sound, like when you...
It went real high and then it just...
Is that the ringing? What part of it sounded like ringing or did none of it? It was all kind of a weird sound, but...
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like a rumbling and then I thought it sounded like a spaceship taking off.
Yes, exactly.
And it got real high pitched.
And then you got to...
And then I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, you got to 65 and boom, it was gone. So yeah, there's your hearing test.
Well...
Congratulations.
I've had them before and they actually picked out the pitch of it when I went to the one hearing place, and then they told me there was nothing they could do about the ringing in my ears because they thought it was brought on by too many antihistamines and stuff like that when I was growing up.
I don't have ringing. I always thought I'd have ringing because I kind of listen to music a little louder than I probably should. But I was really surprised. I thought for sure with my hearing would be more
worse
in the, be a lot worse than it is. So I'm good with that. So
I'm not.
Well, no, maybe there's something you can take to help your ear.
Yeah.
Like,
like we've tried that. I haven't tried that
You
before.
take carrots, for your eyes. Maybe there's something for your ears. Do they make something for your ears to have better?
I've tried things. Remember, we bought things for tinnitus and stuff, and they don't work.
Tinnitus? How you say it? I always want to look it up, but then I don't. Is it tinnitus or?
Yeah, tinnitus.
Or everybody says something different words for it. But all right, so if you want to do your own hearing test, you can try that. I forget what I got on the Daily Mail, but I'm sure if you put in 30-second hearing test, and then it'll start, and as soon as you say can't hear it, you'll see on the left hand side, on the right hand side, it'll have your age. Then it says the pitch, how high the pitch is. So
So
Yeah.
your high pitch goes first?
It has that rumbling, and then it goes.
I know, but your
as it
high
gets-
pitch goes first as you get older, I guess.
Maybe it does. Maybe that explains why I can't hear you. Is that what it is?
You don't listen.
Oh, okay. I heard you. I heard you that time, loud and clear, even though you whispered like the president. He likes to whisper. Yeah. It's creepy.
That's because he doesn't make sense.
Well, it's creepy, too.
It's creepy.
You got to think about what you think about. I love that one. That's a good one.
I'm sorry.
So you got to think about what you think about. All right, we're not going to get into that. So we said we wouldn't. But he is what he is. He thinks about what he thinks about. Of course, if you think, like, listen, let's be honest. If you had to choose, these two wouldn't be the two I would choose, but that's all I have. They don't give us anybody else to vote for. Right? Who else is out there?
Their side, there were 12 of them up there. I didn't like any of them.
Well, I was saying with Republicans, I mean, they had 5 or 6. And yeah, believe me, if there was somebody else, a little bit younger, new ideas, whatever.
I don't know. Some of them are out there ideas.
Well, no, I like that one Ramsamy, Vivek. He had some good ideas, but he's just probably too much for some people. I don't know. But I guess it's going to be another. Well, I don't see Biden running. They're going to switch. They're going to switch that out.
I certainly
to
hope
somebody.
not.
But
Kamala will, though.
I don't think so. I don't think she has a chance. I don't know. I don't want to. It's not what I really wanted to get into.
Okay. All right.
But I started it, so.
Okay.
I just wish there were other options. And I'm sure there are, but we don't have that.
We'll find out
choice.
in the long run, won't we?
Speaking of gossiping is good for you. Did you know that? Yes, gossiping is good for you. It says it right here in black and white. See that?
Well, they want you to think that.
No, it is. They said because I'm surprised at how much we gossip, but not really. So they did a test, and they were talking about how gossip is usually a dirty word. But researchers at the University of Maryland and the University of Stanford believe the resident blabbermouth may not be worthy of shunning after all. Researchers argue that gossip may even benefit social circles, defined as the exchange of personal information about an absent third party. Well, that's usually what it is. Researchers say gossip is capable of providing a social benefit. More specifically, they found that gossip is helpful in terms of disseminating information about people's reputations, which can then help the recipients of these tips connect with more cooperative individuals while avoiding selfish people. By the way, most people gossip about an hour or so a day, in case you were wondering.
Unless the 2-year-old that I talk to twice a week has gossip, I don't think I take part in very much of that because I don't even talk to anyone an hour a day. Do I talk to you a whole hour a day?
Well, we do every Monday.
Besides this.
No, I don't. We talk.
But not.
We usually yell at each other.
No, we don't.
Did you throw that away? That's usually how I hear. You must have, I know I got thrown away. Couldn't find, what was it we were looking for?
I don't know.
It was, yeah, you do. It was bobby pins.
I never asked you if you threw the bobby.
No, but you said I probably threw them. You probably threw them away.
I probably put them in the thing. Probably didn't realize they were. I probably thought they were all regular ones, and maybe they were mixed.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I need like a hair pin, like a bun pin.
So we're taping this earlier than our big party we got coming up. You excited about the?
I don't know. I have to get up the next morning.
Well, I know, but I'm not talking about the next one. We got drink tickets. Got any special drinks? You're going to do like a Bahama Mama?
Oh, that sounds good.
I don't know what they'll have. Probably nothing like that, right? I wouldn't think.
I don't know.
We're not drinkers, so we don't know.
I like my amaretto.
Yeah, they probably have that there, wouldn't they?
I don't know.
Man, you're just full of information today. You babysit all day, and you got nothing. I had an idea of something else to talk about, but I lost it.
So you have nothing else?
No, I'm done. That's pretty much it.
You're so
I think we're done for today's show.
No, I don't think so.
You don't hate, you go to the dentist. You don't hate the dentist.
No, not usually.
You
Every
go
once
get
in a
your,
while they poke you wrong, though.
well, they do have
And the
pointy
gums, yeah.
tools.
Make you bleed.
When you tell you not to stick anything, that's the first thing that comes in. They scrape.
They go,
Yeah. Well, now they're talking about, if you hate the dentist, that virtual reality, those goggles that Ian has, that might be something to help people get into like another world while they're working on your mouth.
yeah, but
Seems
you
a little
might
weird.
hit them in the face if you're playing badminton.
Well, no,
right?
it's not like that. You're not playing badminton. You're not going to be playing badminton or
You're
soccer.
laying on the beach.
You're
or something.
Yes, exactly. That's what they said, that they're hoping that maybe if you
Can
use
you
the
get
VR.
brown skin while you're laying on the beach with them?
No, they're not going to put a tanning bed while you're working on your teeth.
Well, no, I mean, just because your mind thinks you're at the beach, your skin
well,
just
I mean,
turns brown.
I guess it. Yeah, maybe. A lot of people have a lot of anxiety.
Or red if you're one of them red.
Yeah, you just go whoop like a big tomato.
Yeah.
So the University of Plymouth studied the effects of virtual reality for a distraction on 70 patients during their visit to the dentist. The patients were all 18 years old, so it wouldn't be a kid. If you're younger than 18, I don't think they're going to do that because they're not going to want to just look at the beach
Oh, yeah, that's true.
if they're younger. So it'd have to be older, like us. The geriatric people. We're the old people now, which is so weird to me. I mean, I don't feel, well, I do, because after Fenn yesterday, I'm exhausted. No, I'm not going to lie. I don't know how you did it today. But so they did 70 patients, 18 years old. They had 3 groups. Some of them had with the VR headset and a controller. Also, there is a controller. And these were people being treated for fillings and or extraction.
Ouch.
The third group served as a control and received traditional care. So you had those that didn't, had something done, but not the VR. Participants who were tasked with wearing the VR headsets, one group was shown a beach setting, exactly what Terry said, on their goggles, and another was taken onto a virtual tour of a city. That'd be, you kind of walk, because you've had these on, so you have firsthand experience of what it's like to have these on. It's a little weird,
Yep.
having these on. You feel like
You're in the room.
you're
with
there.
them,
Yes.
SpongeBob would sit next to me.
Right.
Stand
SpongeBob
behind me.
was right behind you. Yeah. It took you a while to find him, but he's behind you. Because he was way back there. Wasn't
To turn your head.
Patrick back there too?
Yeah, they were all
Now,
in there.
the patients were allowed to use the controller to be able to walk around the settings and kind of look. And after the procedure was complete, the patients filled out the questionnaire and to find out, if there are levels of pain or stress, how they feel. You gotta remember, this whole time your mouth is open.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure that out. 1 week later, they were polled over the phone and to see how they remembered the experience. And a lot of people found that those who toured the virtual beach reported significantly less pain and anxiety than the other 2 groups, while patients who toured the city reported similar levels of pain as those who received traditional dental care. So I guess the beach really does take you away.
It takes you away.
I wonder if you
Calgon,
could. I wonder if you could do like a bubble bath
Oh, yeah. With the candle.
with the candles. You just lay in there, you're slim. You feel like you're in a new body. You got bubbles all over you.
Bubbly.
Your little ducky
And
right
the
beside you.
aroma. You better put aromatherapy in the room.
Yep,
too, so
got
it
some kind of
smells like you're
smell.
in the bath. Yeah.
So I wonder if this is something that will help people go to the dentist,
Like you.
like me. The team is hoping to evaluate how the beach setting affects patients in other healthcare settings that they might be a little stress going to. So what do you think about that? You can let us know because as you, I hope, heard last week, we have SpeakPipe. And you can leave us a message on SpeakPipe. Just hit the link and you can talk to us for at least a minute anyway. Give us your thoughts. Give us your feelings, and we'll talk about them the next week when we come on. Maybe we'll even, if I can do this, maybe I can listen to the message.
Yeah.
You know, we can listen to it and then answer maybe questions they might have. So give us a question. Give us a comment. Even if it's bad, who cares? It don't matter. Life's too short to care.
You might get something you don't want to hear now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I might, but that's, who cares? At this point, there's like a handful of people listening anyway. So I'm too scared to do video. I think people would be scared away
Thanks.
to see not from you. All they would see of me is my nose. That'd be the only thing they could be able to see.
You're full of it.
Terry, you got 3 boys, and it says here that the more kids a woman has, the slower she ages. Can you imagine having like 19 kids? Wasn't there a show, 19 and counting? And it's not counting, was it? Mm-hmm. Was it? They were still counting?
Yeah, we still haven't.
A study out of Simon Fraser University said that the more kids a woman has, the slower she ages. The study found that women who gave birth to more children have longer telomeres. Is that how you say that?
Whatever that means.
Yeah, telomeres are the protective tips at the end of each DNA. It's the strand, it's the end of the strand. And they're the charismatic of cellular aging. Apparently, longer telomeres are essential to cell replication. So the more kids you have. So if you have 19 kids, I guess you live for a very long time. Although your hair still turn gray. So it really won't matter. Because it'll probably drive you nuts. You think?
I don't know.
Oh, I can see this episode's going well. Okay. Oh, boy.
I only had 3, and I look younger than some people who have more than me.
Well, that's because you dye your hair. That's part of it.
Why.
You don't think? You think people would know if you had gray hair?
Well, I have gray in my hair.
No, I can't see it now. We just did
you
it.
can right there.
Huh?
It's all gray right there.
It's dark in here, so I can't see. So we need new lighting.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Did we pick out new lighting?
Yeah, we kind of did.
I think it looked cool in here. You don't think?
Yeah.
It's a weird looking, I mean, it looks like a tic-tac-toe thing.
Board, yeah.
So it's a little different.
Yeah.
We're changing as we get older. We're
Going
changing
retro.
we're going, yes,
We're going
retro. Maybe we should get like a big heart-shaped bed for a bedroom.
I don't know if it'll match down in here, though, because this looks like the beach. Maybe we should get one of them round ones, because
I don't want to do,
more like the beach.
I don't know. I thought that would be kind of cool, though. Yeah. I was going to get one, just put in the hallway and see if I like it.
We could do that.
And then put 2 that are the same in here if we didn't like it. I need something different in the hallway anyway. I broke the glass. Yeah. So we left last week about the biggest ripoff. And I said we were going to talk about the biggest ripoff. Disney is the biggest ripoff in America, according to a survey. It says the Orlando theme parks are the biggest ripoff that someone can experience. It says hard to believe that when Walt Disney opened in 1971, admission prices were
$1.
$3.50 for adults, $2.50 for juniors under the age of 18, $1 for children under 12. And now, tickets for Magic Kingdom.
But that was a lot of money back then.
Yeah. Because a lot of people only made like $2 an hour.
Or a day.
$2 a day?
In what day? In what year?
In the 70s.
Oh, in the 70s.
They made more than that because in the 80s, well, maybe because in the 80s we were making $3.35 an hour. Shows you how old we are. Now people are clamoring for $18 an hour working at McDonald's. Mm-hmm. Aldi's was you can make $18 an hour. Can you imagine in high school, making 18, but we'd probably never leave because we'd be, thinking we're in the money. Well, especially $18. Of course, the economy is a little different too back then. Now, if you want to go to Magic Kingdom, it's $184 per person.
Per day?
Yeah. That's an increase of 5,157.14%. And that's over 50 years of operation alone. So it's $184 per person. Since the parks have reopened, things have only become more costly. Remember how you used to have the pass? Like you could bypass the lines?
Yeah, the quick, it was called.
Daily tickets gone up in price. Annual pass holders have gone up as well. The highest tier totaling $1,450 per year. In addition, this food and drink prices have gone up. Well, everything's gone up. Fast Pass, that's what it was. Fast Pass is no longer, is no more.
It's not.
No, Disney Genie Plus has been added. Fast Pass used to be a free service for guests to skip certain attractions. Now, the same service has a new name. If you want to use the Lightning Lane, that's the fast side of the lane, you must purchase Disney Genie Plus, which costs you another $30 per person on certain days. But you can only use it so many times. So you can't use it
on every
ride. You have to pick and choose
which ones you want to use it on.
Yeah. Let's see what else it has some more ripoffs. Oh, by the way, this guarantee, that Genie Plus, guarantees you to skip the line of 2 to 3 attractions. And some more popular rides require another fee to skip that line. So it depends on which attraction you go to. It's expensive. A recent survey totaled 5,000 people was used to head first into Google Trends, said that the top ripoffs was Disney. So, I have not been to Disney since, let's see, when was the last time we were in Disney?
When
the kids.
Zachary was 10.
Is that when we had that rocket tied to our ass and we went flying through the park?
Zachary and Josh were 10. That's what we went to. The other one first.
Universal
first.
Did we go there first? Or
we went to Universal the first day and we had
a
a
little bit
rocket
closer
tied
to
to
you.
us. I'm afraid to touch it because I'm afraid it'll fall.
It should, yeah.
But and that's the day we had it at Universal. And then
that's right.
The older kids didn't want to go to Disney because we went through Universal like a rocket was attached to us.
I wish I could show that picture.
But
everybody sitting on that bench.
On the bench. But I got in that day everything the 10-year-olds wanted.
That's true. You did. You definitely did. We were exhausted.
And the adults were horrible having to wait in line. Horrible.
I hate lines.
The complaining and the,
you know how much I love lines. I love lines. I won't even go to a restaurant. I'm not going to sit in a restaurant for.
I know you won't.
If
even
it's
wait
a half
for
an
a table.
hour, I ain't waiting. I'm not waiting. Well, I might. We did 15 minutes.
You have at the beach. You have. Of course, then they gave our table away and everything.
Oh, that was was because.
Yeah, but.
Nathan got dizzy and fainted and cracked his head open. You had to bring that up. I'm just now getting over that.
I know, but it was nasty.
Yeah, I know. But thanks for bringing it up because I was.
But you have almost every year when we go.
My stomach just turned.
We have to wait. Well, when we do the early bird special, we don't have to.
Yeah.
Usually wait.
Well, it's because we're old and we do the early bird special.
Well, no, they have quite a few of them down there.
Yeah, they do.
But you have to leave the beach early and go shower
I know.
before you go.
You just walk in with all your sand in your shorts and empty them out as you're sitting at the booth.
And wiggle them out.
We come back, we're going to talk about some things that people have in their homes to impress their friends. They got to have certain things that,
Do you have anything in your
I
home?
have nothing, really. I don't have anything impressive.
I don't think I do either.
We just live.
Yep.
Nothing. Can't think of anything that if it's something we have, it's something because like the pizza oven that we bought, not I bought.
That you bought.
That we bought it as a team. You said yes. What?
Like I would ever say no.
Well, I mean, you said, do we really need that? But the pizzas have been pretty, well, once we figure it out, they're getting better. But you just seem to have a lot of issues today.
Well, every time I move, this cord moves the thing back.
Oh. But anyway, we come back, we'll talk about some things maybe you have in your house to, impress other
people.
Just impress your guests. And that's coming up next. So you want to start a podcast, maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. And it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great-looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website. All you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players, and you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. Terry
What do you
had to babysit today.
What are the things that impress you?
What was the one thing you messed up today? Talk about it. You're on your way, right? And you're on your way to go babysit.
It told me to get off.
It told you, it said to you, might want to make a detour.
It didn't. It just said, get off exit, whatever. That was the Carnegie exit on 79.
Yes. And then what happened?
We were still cruising at that point.
Well, it's telling you. It's giving you a heads-up warning. And then all of a sudden, and I get a phone call. I'm stuck in traffic. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to call the police. Hey, my wife needs a babysit.
I do that so you'll call them and tell them that I'm
late. I did.
I am. I was really late
today. Terry, your mom is stuck in traffic.
It took me an hour and a half to get there. I sat on the parkway. Then I moved about a mile and a half, and I sat in the parkway again for a half an hour in the same spot.
Because it says on here what time you said, I'm here. Let me see here. I'll tell you in 1 second how long it took you. I'm here. Oh, it doesn't tell me the time. It used to say the time.
It was like 8:15, 8:18.
Yeah, it was an hour.
An
hour and a half.
Yeah, and I left at 4:45.
Right. Yeah.
7.
Right.
So it was like 8:15.
But see, what did you learn is what I'm trying to get to. What did you learn?
I should listen to my maps, but I'm curious.
I
have no idea. It might have taken me that long to go through all that anyhow.
It's possible, but maybe not.
Because how many times am I going to get lost or be in the wrong lane you're turning right and you're in the left-hand lane, and then you got to go 3 blocks,
It tells you ahead of time.
Around.
You're pretty good with listening and following. You're pretty good with that. So,
but it's known. It wants me to turn on Longhorn Street every day down by their house, and it doesn't even connect to their road. But then it changes its mind when you get one block from them, and then it tells you
Well, it has to connect.
Then
Why would it tell you to turn?
No, and then it right at the stop sign right before that, it tells you Colebrook, but it tells you the wrong street. So I zoomed in, and there is a street that name, but it doesn't connect to it. It's on the other side. It's like above their house.
That's well, I mean, but it had you. If you'd have turned to Carnegie, you would have had not sat.
No, I would have sat in Carnegie.
Not necessarily.
You have to go through town.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be sitting still on the highway.
No, it'd be like sitting still
not
at
moving
every
at all.
light.
Because you called me twice saying I'm not moving. So
well,
I
I did move in between there for about 5 minutes.
But you'd have been moving at Carnegie.
I don't know.
Well, we will know until you do it.
Because everyone was,
It might be a better way to go. Take us a little longer, but you're not sitting in all that traffic. I wonder if there's a way to come back home that way and get away from all that
traffic.
Oh, God, I hate traffic.
I know, and you
traffic in groups.
But you don't appreciate 19 either.
I did this the last time I did. I didn't mind it.
Really?
Yeah, we were moving. It's just you have to know where the cars are parked on 19 because some of them are parked and then you have to get over and then you back over. But we were moving. But anyway, all right. So a recent survey, 2,000 people looked at what parts of the home respondents would show off to others and found that part of what makes a home feel fancy is architectural wonders like the flooring. Is that an architectural wonder?
I don't think so.
I like our flooring, but I don't think it's an architectural.
Yeah, I don't think it's an architectural wonder.
Or large windows. Now, windows.
Yeah, I like a big bay window.
There was somebody at work that wants to redo their windows, and they have really kind of special windows where they are almost the entire. They have really big windows, right? Mm-hmm. And you have to have like tempered
glass
because it reaches the ground almost. Mm-hmm. So he was talking about how much money. He had 2 bids for, I think it's 60 windows. That's how many windows he has in this house, 60. And the first bid was $80,000, and the second bid was $60-some thousand. I was like, wow. But he said, we really need windows because you can feel the air coming through. But whew,
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Unless you put smaller ones in. And
you can't because he put siding on, so he's kind of stuck with what he has. Not probably thinking it wouldn't be too bad. That's a lot of money for windows.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, my heart started racing. Then I thought, well, and you have to ask because you're young, or you're going to stay there. Because if you're going to put that kind of money into a house, especially in windows, is this a house that you can see yourself, staying for the majority of your life until, you can't stay there anymore? That's a big time investment.
You're telling me.
It's one thing because windows are expensive to pay $10,000 for how many windows, or 12, but 60 or 80. Well, it would be 60 because no one's going to pay $80,000.
Oh, he might. You never know.
No, well,
maybe they're better windows.
I don't think so. I just think they're because I don't know. That's a big difference. That's $20,000 difference.
I know.
So that is kind of weird. Be that much, but anyway. So a lot of people like large windows. Others say distinctive features make all the difference, like furniture. What if you had one of those? Remember that real special?
I know some people buy new furniture all the time.
When we watched that sex room show, and they had that chair.
The chair, yeah. They have that one of those.
Yeah, that's displayed right in your living room. What's that? Oh, that's just a chair that is very comfortable.
That's our sex chair right in the middle of the living room.
The dogs get up on there and feel the heat. You prominently display. They wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that that's what it was.
If you saw that show, you would.
Well, yeah, you would if you saw the show. But I don't think that they've never done a season 2. Yeah, your toe is sticking out of your socks.
Well, now both of them are.
what do you have, like razor blades for toenails? What's going on
No,
there?
they were already like that. This one was, anyhow.
Oh, okay. Some people like unique wall art, which is true.
We got one.
We got unique. Well, it's a beach scene. Or some people have a home bar. That's something people
But I
put a
did
lot
put
of.
glitter in it, but I didn't do
Oh, you
that
mean
to
the wall
impress
itself?
anyone. Yeah.
Yeah. That wall's been there since
A long time.
Oh man, when did we do that? It is and I've
It's over 10 years.
never painted it because it doesn't need it.
I know, and it's all sparkly.
And if you did paint it, it would ruin the wall.
Yeah, I think you would have to do something with the wall.
So that would be our accent wall, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's our accent wall. So people have a home bar too, which a lot of people put a lot of money in there. That fancy, like if Zachary he painted the Beatles. That's really cool. He put the Beatles
on it.
Or Sarah did.
But it doesn't have any shelves
No,
or
it
anything
doesn't.
in the
I mean,
inside
in the back,
to
yeah,
make it
it's-
fancy.
Well, you can put. I don't think they ever really finished it.
No.
More than a third said to have a home bar. They'd like to have a home bar. Most describe it as a long wooden service where they serve drinks behind. Well, that's what a bar is. So that's really good that you want to serve drinks from behind bars. But some people want to have display of bottles. They like to have that as something to show others. 63% would rather model their home bar to their own preference. Well, yeah, that's true too. A lot of bars. This is all about bars now. Some common bar items: glasses, openers, ice buckets, drink mixer. Apparently this turned in from like unique furniture to just the bar. So a lot of people want to have a bar in their their basement.
To impress people they entertain.
And then it has like their favorite drinks. What is America's favorite classic drinks? Maybe that. Oh, I see something on here.
Amaretto.
I see rum and Coke, which is almost like amaretto and Coke,
No,
sort of.
Amaretto's better.
Whatever. Gin and tonic, cosmopolitan, lemon drop, whiskey sour, Long Island iced tea made the top 5. A Bloody Mary, never had it. Daiquiri is number 2.
I like daiquiris.
Margarita number 1. But we had one. Remember that one drink we had at
Yeah, it was
Applebee's?
something fruity. It was good.
Oh, was that good?
It was a special that was
It
just in
was.
for a summer, though.
Never saw it again.
Yeah,
Don't even know the name of it,
can't remember.
but it was good. It was really good. I guess I'm not a. I guess we're
sissy drinkers.
very sissy. Yeah, I'm a very sissy drinker for sure. No doubt about it. So sorry, I'm a sissy, and I don't mind being a sissy. Do you mind being a sissy, Terry?
No,
You can't be a sissy. You're not a sissy.
I was told I'm a sissy drinker.
Okay, well, I know I am too then. I mean, I don't drink,
We don't, yeah.
so,
Well, I don't want anyone who drinks a lot.
well, I don't drink at all.
I know, that's good.
That's good, good to you, right?
It's good for me.
That's good for me too, I guess.
Seems I'm full of alcoholics in my family.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does run in your family. We had we were more of a we like to gamble on our side.
Yeah.
We were gamblers. Dad did it once and then he quit. He never did it again. My grandfather, though, he lost.
My dad did
My
it once,
mom's
too.
did lost a little bit of money gambling, but then he stopped. Then he ended up being worth a lot of money because he hit it big with those 18% interest rates on the
On the CDs.
CDs and stuff. He was smart. Became smarter. After you lose money, you become smarter. Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
Some people sit-
don't listen.
No,
Don't
some
learn
people
their lessons
will
at all.
sit in a casino and just pull that lever. Pull that lever. Casinos weren't really meant to lose money. You know what I mean? They're not there to lose money.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're going to pay out every now and then just to make people seem like, hey, you can win. But for the most part, it's
They're
not.
making more
It's
than
it's
they're
about
giving out.
yeah, it's about making money. If you want to live longer and have some anti-aging benefits, I've got what you need. You ready?
Yep.
So, a cup for 3 cups of tea a day will slow down the biological aging. All you need is a cup of tea, Terry.
A regular tea?
Black tea is rich in substances that are linked to improved heart, gut, and brain health. So if you like black tea, I've never had it, so I don't know.
The black chia vanilla.
Flavonoids are really good that are in some teas, are very good for, it extended the life of worms and flies. So if you're extending the life in worms and flies, and it's got to work for adults.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I mean, that's just how it works. Yeah. Studies also on animals have suggested that, I already did that. They found that tea drinkers have patterns that signaled slower biological aging. Do you drink tea? But I don't.
I used to drink sweet tea all the time.
Now you're into that kombucha.
Which is tea.
It's a
fermented tea.
It's a very different tea.
And I do like green tea, like in the winter, and like especially when I was working, I would go get my green tea in the morning, or any kind of tea in the morning, and take it down to my areas to help keep me warm. Fire up my heater.
Fire up that heater. Some people say that when they stopped drinking tea, they showed a higher increase in their aging acceleration. And so apparently if you're drinking tea on a, sort of a regular basis, it helps the aging process. It helps immunity. It helps metabolism.
I hope so.
And cognitive function. Would you say you have a cognitive function today?
I have some type of cognitive function.
What was the last thing I wanted to do? It says here, stressed all the time. Are you stressed, Terry?
Not really.
I don't see my paper on stress.
I sat on the parkway for quite a while and de-stressed this morning.
That doesn't stress you out? Because it would stress me. You know how I am.
No.
Ugh.
I did get a little stressed when I saw the smashed cars because it did not look like...
We didn't see anywhere anybody was hurt, though.
No, I did. I'm still watching for that.
Well, so far it said no one was hurt. So that's a good thing.
Oh, there had to be someone hurt. That one car was smashed to smithereens.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They went to the hospital, I'm telling you.
Okay, so a lot of people say they're stressed all the time. Do you have anything that if you feel kind of stressed, is there anything that you can do or maybe you do that you do to help, relieve that stress? Is there something that you do?
Deep breathing.
So like almost...
Take a deep breath.
Almost like yoga.
Yeah, like deep
sort
breath,
of.
Count to 10, especially when things would stress me out when I was working. It's like, okay, I want to kill that person because they just will not help me out, and then count to 10.
So if I eat a box of donuts because that helps me with my stress, is that, will that
It's going to
work?
make you fat.
Oh. So then it just adds more stress because I have
More fat.
more fat. Mm-hmm. I've been craving donuts, though, for some reason.
Well, lay off the sugar. I'm not craving any sugar since I started on this.
Really? Oh,
I
that's
had
right.
some
You're on the
salt
beans.
today, though.
You're on the beans, but
I haven't had beans in the last 3 days.
have you noticed that you've gone down weight-wise or since you've been off the beans?
Nope, I'm staying the same.
Same. So is this really working?
I don't know because yesterday was kind of
It was a messed up day.
yeah, because I'm sure there was sugar in the pulled pork.
So then you have had sugar.
But how much? A teaspoon or so, not like
I don't know.
not like donuts.
That's more barbecue than anything.
Yeah, well, the barbecue, I'm sure the barbecue sauce had sugar, some type of sugar.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Honey or sugar or something. That's why I'm saying that's probably the only sugar I've had in the last 3 weeks is that. And then I had noodles yesterday, which I haven't had in 3 weeks. Not regular noodles, but I only had a couple.
So some people think that cooking and eating is one that helps take stress away. Cooking.
I can see that.
And they use food.
Especially if you like to cook and then sampling whatever you make.
Yeah, they feel like that as a way to comfort themselves after a very stressful day. And they use food as a way to comfort even others. Ice cream was crowned as the top go-to.
I would think so. Yeah, because
comfort
you know
food.
what? That is, if I was going to have some sugar, I would go get that peanut butter chocolate ice cream.
The ice cream you've been making or was making, that was really good.
Yeah, it's got
The chocolate's a little different.
It doesn't have regular sugar, but it has that. What
No,
is that?
it's,
condensed, sweetened condensed.
But
milk.
the vanilla.
It's got a lot of sugar.
I
in it.
love the vanilla. The
Oh, I
chocolate.
like the chocolate
I mean,
too.
I've been trying to eat the chocolate, and it's just, I don't know.
Have you tried?
I've never been a chocolate ice cream guy anyway. So that doesn't help.
I like the peanut butter in it, the chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah. But I liked it because you use whipping cream, right? Mm-hmm. And then we would add.
Sweetened condensed milk.
Right. And to just.
And then you could put cocoa. I could put cocoa powder and cocoa powder and peanut butter in the one and vanilla in the other one.
The vanilla always goes first for me. I love that. And then we just made pudding. We made crepes. Zach wanted crepes. We have to get craps. We got to get Zach and Sarah back on. We'll find out some kind of taste testing thing we'll have to do.
I really liked doing those taste testing.
Yeah, the potato chips thing was really cool.
Yeah, and we could do that again with different flavors probably.
Right.
We could even use older flavors and see if we can guess which they are that we have taken, like.
Yeah. Well, you could do generic
versus like sour cream and
just
cheddar.
see what we like better.
You know.
I mean, I know everybody does it on YouTube, but I mean, we could do it ourselves just to see if we feel like it's the same.
See if we can pick out the generic or not.
Yeah.
In each flavor.
So ice cream was crowned number 1 for comfort food. What do you think number 2 is? What would be?
Cookies or cake or some kind of sweets.
You would think, but no. The second, number 2,
bread
was pizza.
Pizza, bread.
I do like pizza.
I said bread.
You said bread.
Pizza.
Pasta, number 3.
Pasta.
Burgers and grilled cheese. A grilled cheese.
Yeah, and macaroni and cheese is a very good comfort food.
And for you,
too.
don't forget grilled cheese and what? Grilled cheese,
soup.
tomato soup. That's always Terry's go-to.
And I like macaroni and cheese is a good comfort food, I think.
Buttered noodles for me. I love buttered noodles. Here's one that's interesting. People turn to chores like gardening as a way to relieve stress.
Well,
but see, the stress goes up when the groundhog's eating all your fruit.
Yeah, the groundhogs have stressed me out over gardens. And I've moved gardens around. And also, our soil isn't good around here.
Well,
like we've heard, but big rocks or clay or whatever, and it's hard to grow stuff in. And then the groundhogs eat through the wire fence and eat the plants.
Now, this is interesting because gardening comes in as people, but this is the one that kind of threw me. Doing laundry, folding laundry helps reduce stress.
Most people, I don't.
You wouldn't think that laundry would be,
especially RJ's and Lauren's with that poopy baby.
Most people. Oh man, did he poop? I don't know if you have we have a 6-month-old. Well, it'll be 6 months by the time this airs. And man, is that because Terry said, "Oh, you can hear him when he fills his diaper. You can hear it." And she goes, "I better wait a little bit." Well, we waited too long. It was all up his back.
Oh, it was everywhere. And he had a onesie on. So I'd try to get the poop out of the onesie so I could pull it over his head without getting poop all over his head.
And he just,
it was gross.
Yeah,
it was so gross.
He thinks it's like funny. His legs are moving. He's got poop all over him.
Oh, and he's going. Yeah, he's a kid.
He's smiling. He's cooing. And we're like, bleh, bleh. How are we going to pull this shirt over his head?
And I didn't have another diaper, and you were running around.
I'm running like crazy.
Naked baby, you could do it again right here on me.
I felt like a nurse. Another wipe. Give me another wipe. Another wipe.
Another one.
It was all over his shirt, and you got to pull over his head because he has a onesie on, and you're like, how am I going to do this and not getting on the back of his head? And he's just moving and squirming, and oh my gosh. That kid is the poopingest kid I've ever seen, which I guess is a good thing. You'd rather him poop than not poop. But talk about stress. Stress you out when you got to clean up a 6-month-old poop. It's all runny and
that
green.
That isn't the worst one. The one day at their house, Lauren just put this sink on. We just
Yeah, you had to
sprayed him
douse
off with
him.
the sprayer
Well, they said that happened to them at her sister's
Kristen's
house.
the day before. It was
Yeah.
all up his back. Yeah,
That's something else. So people like to do laundry. A lot of people, 20%, said they're stressed all the time or often after their day is done.
They must just let everything bother them too.
People feel
I think a part of it is you know you have to have some faith and not let everything bother you.
Yeah. At the end of the day, stress is most often caused by their job, to-do list, and their social life. According to the findings, the most effective ways to relieve stress by the end of the day is listening to music. You can always listen to FM 7 to drive. Watch TV, take a bath or a shower. Calgon, take me away. Eating comfort meal or cooking for themselves. So those are just some of the things you can do to help relieve. Or as Terry does, you sit naked and breathe deeply.
Yeah, you wish.
And then I'm breathing behind her going, oh, oh.
So you wish.
So I love when you're stressed, Terry. You take all your clothes off and breathe deeply. I have her call me on the phone. Heavy breathing. Isn't that what a dog?
Yeah.
You stuck your tongue out like a dog. Maybe it's a good thing we don't have video. You'd be embarrassed. That'd be one of a meme with your tongue sticking out. Okay, I got it. All right, that'll do it for us on today's episode. We got through a lot of the subjects. Sorry they weren't as interesting as I thought they might be.
Well, we did a lot of laughing. I could go.
Well, at the end.
Yeah.
The end was better than the beginning.
Okay. Well,
The beginning was
good.
kind of all over the place, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you have,
That's why we're just talking out loud.
or just, that's exactly right. You're just talking out loud. Maybe next week we'll try. Well, no, we have to do an extra one. Friend of mine, Matt and Ian have both been on. He told me about these, and I've read it before. I actually did a story on my radio show about the wife carrying contest. And I believe it's in the UK or somewhere over there. They actually have a lead up. So you have all these different countries have these, and you have to earn your way into the big championships. And you have to carry your wife through an obstacle course. And they can be, you can carry them in different ways. And so I think what we might do is we'll play the video, or maybe we can hook it up to the TV and we can describe
what's going on.
I mean, obviously it'd be a lot easier if we had video because they'd be able to see it as we're watching it. But I think describing it like a radio broadcast might be even funnier. How some of these people were carrying their wives.
Yeah. Smacking them up against things.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty good. So anyway, don't forget to follow us on Facebook or Twitter. Subscribe. Every Monday we have a new episode. We're also on YouTube now. So you can, if you have a little comment, you can find the episode and leave us a comment. Don't forget about SpeakPipe. That is a way for you to communicate with us. And we'll even play your message online. I think this worked. I was worried about, I didn't know how the computer was going to work. We did our hearing test. And I think that kind of threw us off in the beginning of this show. Kind of threw us off.
Yeah, it did.
Because Terry found out she had 65-year-old hearing and it just threw her off.
Yeah.
Disappointed her big time. Everything else on you, though, Terry, is 20 years old.
Oh, you wish. My varicose veins are 20 years old.
20 years old. I love it.
I did get my first one when I was pregnant. For my
Well, I
first
mean, that's what
child.
pregnancy does sometimes. You know, it kind of, it does a lot of things to the body. A lot of people would.
But you said you live longer the more kids you have.
The more kids you have, the longer you live. You know, a lot of deep breathing, apparently. So don't forget about SpeakPipe. We'll play your messages on the air, and we'll answer probably the next week. So please do that. There's a little link at the bottom of our description of the episode, and you'll see SpeakPipe. You hit that, and a little microphone comes on. You hit the microphone. You do it on your phone, and you can talk to us. So that'll be fun to listen to what you have to say. And we're on Facebook and Twitter, Just Talking Out Loud. And we're on YouTube. I said that already. And I think I mentioned everything. So please pass along this episodes, maybe to your friends. Maybe they'll listen. Maybe they won't have, whatever. We're just going to keep doing it anyway, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, see how enthusiastic she is? All right, we're out.
Have a great week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.